नमस्कार. शालेय संस्कार या यूट्यूब चॅनेलमध्ये आपले स्वागत आहे. इयत्ता 9वीचा गणित भाग 1चा हा व्हिडिओ आपण सेमी इंग्रजीच्या विद्यार्थ्यांसाठी पाहणार आहोत. स्टँडर्ड 9 मॅथ्स पार्ट 1 चॅप्टर नंबर 4 रेशो अँड प्रपोर्शन. लेट अस लर्न द टॉपिक कंपॅरिझन ऑफ रेशोज म्हणजे गुणोत्तरांची तुलना. Now, in this topic, we have to compare the two ratios. A, B, C, D. These are the four numbers which are real numbers, and if B is positive and D is also positive, if B is greater than 0 and D is also greater than 0, then the comparison of ratios A upon B and C upon D have following rules. So these rules are nothing but the properties of comparison of two ratios. Now here, if the given two ratios are A upon B and C upon D and follows the rule that follows the two conditions, B is positive and D is also positive, then to compare these two ratios, so first rule is if A into D means the product of these two numbers is greater than B into C means product of these two numbers, then we say that A upon B ratio is greater than C upon D. This is the first rule or first property. Now second rule is if the product of A and D is less than B and C, B into C, means product of AD is less than product of BC, then A upon B is less than C upon D, means the same sign will be there between these two ratios. And the third rule is if A into D, product of these two numbers is equal to the product of B and C, then the two ratios are also equal, means A upon B is equal to C upon D. So these are the three rules or three properties of comparison of two ratios. Means if AD is greater than BC, then A upon B ratio is greater than C upon D. If A into D is less than B into C, then A upon B is less than C upon D. And if A into D is equal to B into C, then A upon B and C upon D, both the ratios are equal. So these are the three properties of comparison of ratios. इथे आपल्याला दोन गुणोत्तरांची तुलना करताना A छेद B आणि C छेद D असे दोन गुणोत्तरे दिलेली आहेत. तर या दोन गुणोत्तरांची तुलना करायची म्हणजेच या दोन गुणोत्तरातला लहान मोठेपणा आपल्याला ठरवायचा आहे. तर तो ठरवताना आपण A आणि D चा गुणाकार घेतला आणि B आणि C चा गुणाकार घेतला. तर या दोन गुणाकारावरून या दोन गुणोत्तरांची तुलना होते, कंपॅरिझन होते. तर A आणि D चा गुणाकार जर मोठा आला B आणि C च्या गुणाकारापेक्षा, तर आपण म्हणू शकतो की हे A छेद B गुणोत्तर सुद्धा मोठे आहे C छेद D या गुणोत्तरापेक्षा. दुसरा नियम आहे, दुसरा गुणधर्म आहे, जर AD चा गुणाकार लहान आला BC च्या गुणाकारापेक्षा, तर हेच चिन्ह या दोन गुणोत्तरामध्ये असणार आहे, म्हणजे A छेद B लहान आहे C छेद D पेक्षा. आणि तिसरा गुणधर्म आहे AD चा गुणाकार आणि BC चा गुणाकार जर समान आले, तर आपण म्हणू शकतो की दोन्ही गुणोत्तरे सुद्धा समान आहेत, म्हणजे A छेद B बरोबर C छेद D आहे. तेव्हा या पद्धतीने आपण या गुणोत्तरांची तुलना केलेली, कंपॅरिझन केलेली आहे, म्हणजेच त्यांच्यातला लहान मोठेपणा आपण इथे ठरवलेला आहे. नाउ लेट अस लर्न प्रॅक्टिस सेट 4.2. क्वेश्चन 1. Using the property A upon B is equal to AK upon BK, fill in the blanks substituting proper numbers in the following. First example is 5 upon 7 is equal to ... upon 28 is equal to 35 upon ... is equal to ... upon 3.5. So let us solve this example. Now consider these three fill in the blanks as X, Y and Z. So let us solve the first one. 5 upon 7 is equal to X upon 28. So we will take the cross multiplication here. So 7 into x is equal to 5 into 28. So x is equal to 5 into 28. This 7 take to the right hand side, it will be in the denominator. So x is equal to, now here 7 ones are 7, 7 fours are 28. So 5 fours are 20. So the answer of this x is 20 here. Similarly, we can solve here. We can compare these two ratios because all the ratios are equal. So 5 upon 7 is equal to 35 upon y. Now again take the cross multiplication here. So 5 into y is equal to 7 into 35. Now here we can find the value of y. So y is equal to 7 into 35 upon 5. So take this 5 to the right hand side, it will be in the denominator. Now 5 ones are 5, 5 sevens are 35. So y is equal to 7 into 7 is 49. So the value of y is 49 here. Similarly, we can find the value of z here. So 5 upon 7 is equal to z upon 3.5. Again take the cross multiplication. So 7 into z is equal to 5 into 3.5. So z is equal to 5 into 3.5 upon 7. So z is equal to 5 into, here 7 ones are 7 and 7 into 0.5 is 3.5. So 5 into 0.5 here. So z is equal to 2.5. So this is the answer. So in this way we find the values of x, y, z here. So in this way you can solve the second example similar to this example. Now let us learn the second question from practice set 4.2. Find the following ratios. First example is ratio of radius to circumference of a circle. Now to solve this example, let us define the letters. Here the radius of circle is denoted by letter R and circumference is denoted by letter C. And we know that the formula of circumference is C is equal to 2 pi r. So we have to take the ratio of radius to circumference. So first term is radius and second term is circumference here. So radius to circumference, we have to take this ratio. So R upon C means we can put the value of C here. The formula of C is 2 pi r. So instead of C we can write 2 pi r here, and here r gets cancelled. So r1s are r here. So the ratio is 1 upon 2 pi means 1 is to 2 pi. So this is the answer of this ratio. So the ratio of radius to circumference is 1 to 2 pi. Now the second example is we have to find the ratio of circumference of a circle with the area of circle, and here the radius of circle is denoted by r. So here it is given that radius is denoted by r. So circumference is equal to 2 pi r. This is the formula, we know that. And area of a circle is pi r square. So we have to take the ratio of circumference to area. So C to A means area. So C upon A here. So C is circumference. So 2 pi r upon area is pi r square. So pi gets cancelled and r is cancelled with this r. So the remaining terms are 2 upon r. So the ratio is 2 to r. So the ratio of circumference of circle to the area of circle is 2 to r. Now the third sub question from question number 2. Ratio of diagonal of a square to its side if length of side is 7 centimeter. Now let us define the letters here. The diagonal of a square is equal to root 2 into side. This is the formula. Now here the side of the square is 7, so diagonal of a square is equal to root 2 into 7, that is 7 into root 2. So this is the diagonal of a square. Now we have to take the ratio of diagonal of a square to its side. So the ratio is diagonal of a square to its side, so is equal to diagonal of square is 7 root 2 upon side, and side is 7. So write, instead of side I write here 7. So 7 gets cancelled here. So root 2 upon 1, that is ratio is root 2 to 1. So this is the ratio of diagonal of a square to its side. Now the fourth sub question from question number 2 of practice set 4.2. Now the example is the lengths of sides of rectangle are 5 cm and 3.5 cm. Find the ratio of its perimeter to area. Now look at this example. Here the rectangle is given and the length is 5 cm and breadth is 3.5 cm. And we have to find the ratio of perimeter to the area of rectangle. So let us find the perimeter and area of this rectangle. So we know that the perimeter of rectangle is 2 in bracket L plus B, and here the length is 5 and breadth is 3.5. So we get the perimeter is 2 in bracket 5 plus 3.5 is 8.5. So perimeter is 8.5 into 2 is 17.0, that is 17 centimeter. So the perimeter of rectangle is 17 centimeter. Now let us find the area of rectangle. So area of rectangle, the formula is L into B, that is length into breadth. So length is 5 and breadth is 3.5. So length into breadth, that is 5 into 3.5. So the product of these two numbers is 17.5, and the unit for area is centimeter square. So area of rectangle is 17.5 centimeter square. Now we have to take the ratio of perimeter to its area. So perimeter of rectangle to the area of rectangle is, perimeter is 17 to 17.5, that is, we can write in this way, 17 upon 17.5. So we can write this as 170 upon 175. इथे आपण डिनॉमिनेटर मध्ये जे डेसिमल पॉइंट आहे तो मी काढून टाकलेला आहे. सो वी विल रिमूव्ह दिस डेसिमल पॉइंट हियर. सो टेक 0 in the numerator. So 170 upon 175, and now we can divide these two numbers by 5. So we get the ratio here 34 upon 35. So dividing by 5 to these two numbers, 5 3s are 15, and here the remainder is 2, and so 20 is there. So 5 4s are 20. Similarly here we can divide this 175 by 5, so we get 35. So 34 upon 35, that is the ratio becomes 34 to 35. So this is the final answer. या गणितात आपण प्रथम रेक्टँगलची पेरिमीटर काढून घेतली आहे. पेरिमीटरचा हा फॉर्म्युला आहे 2 इन ब्रॅकेट L प्लस बी. L आणि B दिलेले आहे तिथे, त्यावरून आपण पेरिमीटर काढली 17. तसंच इथे एरिया काढून घेतला रेक्टँगलचा. एरिया ऑफ रेक्टँगल इज L इंटू बी. मग यामध्ये L ची किंमत 5 आणि B ची किंमत 3.5 ठेवली, आणि त्यावरून आपल्याला एरिया मिळाला रेक्टँगलचा 17.5 सेंटीमीटर स्क्वेअर. मग आपल्याला रेशो घ्यायचा आहे पेरिमीटर टू एरिया. पेरिमीटर आहे 17 आणि एरिया आलेला आहे 17.5. मग यांचा रेशो घेतला. हा रेशो इथे हॉरिझॉन्टली मांडलेला आहे, तो व्हर्टिकली आपण मांडताना असा मांडतो 17 upon 17.5. मग इथे डेसिमल पॉईंट काढण्यासाठी खालचा डेसिमल पॉईंट काढताना वर 0 द्यायचा आहे. डेसिमल पॉईंटच्या पुढे एकच घर आहे, त्यामुळे वरती एक 0 दिला. 170 upon 175 झाले. मग इथे दोघांना 5 ने आपण भाग घालवतोय. सो डिवाइडिंग दिस टू नंबर्स बाय 5, सो वी गेट 34 upon 35. So final answer is 34 to 35. So this is the ratio of perimeter to area of this rectangle.